was Catholic kids in the public school, and it was a consolidated school where maybe 5 buses would come from the area around,
Yeah.
and bring kids in. Okay, so then after a while, they start having hot lunch program. Well, being all Protestant, sometimes they'd have meat things, and you want, oh my God, you'd go to hell if you'd eat meat on Friday, And so Archbishop came over one time, and I said to him, I can't believe I said this way. I said, Archbishop, I really don't believe that we'll go to hell for eating meat on Friday if the Protestants don't. Do you? I mean, telling the Archbishop, you don't believe it? Do you believe in him? And then he said, well, Dorothy, he said, I gave my diocese in New Mexico a dispensation because they don't have access to fish or cheese, really, because New Mexico is very dry and poor, too. And I said, yeah, but we're poor in Texas, too. And then he said, well, you know what? That's all going to change in a few years, Dorothy. And sure enough, it did.
Huh.
But I couldn't believe as I got older that I told him I didn't believe it and asked him if he did.
That's hilarious. How old were you when you did that?
Oh, probably 10 or so.
Oh my gosh. Was that like one of those one-room schoolhouse kind of deals?
Oh, no, it was a big, there were about 40 kids in each class.
Wow.
And the grade school would have from 1st to 8th. They didn't have, through 8th, they didn't have, 8th grade might have been in the high school. They didn't have kindergarten. And then there was the grade school and then the high school with a big area in between.
Oh, and that was in Texas still.
Yeah, and Happy.
And then how old were you when they decided to move up to Dyersville?
To Iowa?
Or to Iowa, yeah.
Yeah, we moved to Independence, Iowa. I think I was 13, going on 14. I absolutely could not believe what was wrong with my parents. They think they would leave Texas. Nobody leaves Texas.
Why did they decide to go up to Iowa?
Because, well, for one thing, Grandma and the aunts would always say, oh, we wish we were here, we wish we were here. But Uncle Lud, after Archbishop died, then Uncle Lud went over to New Mexico, to Santa Fe, and he had the chancellor of archbishops was a good friend of Uncle Lud also. And then Uncle Lud sold the farm.
Oh.
And so that we were living on. Uncle Lud bought that farm and then had Dad, farm it.
Okay, so then the only choice he had was to move up to Iowa. Did he know a relative up there or what?
Yeah, Aunt Molly and Uncle Ben were moving to town, so we moved on to their farm.
So why was it in such bad shape when you guys moved there? Did they just let it go downhill or what?
No, Uncle Ben and Aunt Molly's farm was all up to date.
Oh, so that wasn't the farm in Guttenberg. That was a different farm.
Right.
Okay.
It was near Independence.
Oh, and then eventually Grandpa decided he wanted to buy his own farm?
I think so. I don't remember all those details.
Yeah.
But see, there is no state that promotes themselves like the state of Texas.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
I know 5 songs about nothing but Texas.
Yeah, you don't hear much about the great state of Iowa, do you?
Or how many songs you know about Washington.
Exactly, not very many.
And I think that Wisconsin is on Wisconsin, isn't it?
Yeah, that's if you're at the Badger football game, it is.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if we have a state farm in Wisconsin, do we?
I don't think so. Yeah, that's true.